Thank you.
Turn it up! Turn it up!
Welcome everybody back
So now we click in.
to the Nerdbot Botcast. I got my Facebook technicians here with me today
And then we're gonna
as we
see the
bring this show into a Monday of our own, as it
Monday
were.
of our own.
Rachel Litfin here with me once again, my co-host,
It was hot today.
daring to take on the heat in the nerddom
What does lit may never die?
because most nerdy volume. Most nerdy T-shirts are in black, of course, and it's hard being a nerd out there when the sun's beating down on you in your black T-shirt from Hot Topic.
This actually was from Hot Topic.
That's what I'm saying. See, black art, and it has Archer on it. So, and our guest today, Jessica, Maid of Might.
Beautiful.
Welcome,
Jessica.
amazing, like challenging Kate Beckinsale for her look.
Like,
Apparently in the cosplay.
She's gonna be new Kate Beckinsale.
She's gonna be new everything, new Gwen, new.
You were at Wizard World this last weekend, right?
Yes.
Did you actually? And Kate Beckinsale was actually there.
Yes.
Did you do the thing?
I did. Wizard World hooked it up, and I was able to go take a photo with her, and I look like her dorky younger sister.
That is so cute. What did she say?
She, so I walked in, I was in my full Celine outfit.
Oh, I know. And when you
Yeah.
Celine it up, you just
Head to
you.
toe Celine.
The two of you have like very similar just faces. The way you do your makeup and the wig,
Yep.
it's uncanny.
By the way, Jessica, you should throw out your maybe a Facebook or page that you got so people can
Promote.
see exactly what we're working with here because you are an amazing cosplayer.
she is amazing.
My Facebook page is Maid of Might Cosplay, and actually, I think that the last photo that I posted there is my Celine. So if you want to go check out my Celine and see exactly what we're talking about, then go look at that. And I
Go for
actually posted the picture of me and Kate Beckinsale together on my Instagram.
Yes.
Like a nerd. So if you want to check out at Maid of Might on Instagram, you can see that photo that we're talking about.
Nice.
Okay, I'm super happy.
Oscar Velez says he's opening a bottle of Cabernet ready to enjoy the show.
Oh, Oscar!
The podcast is getting fancy tonight.
You know what? We should get fancy next week.
Wow, you're going to have the wine bottle.
I'm going to stick with my Bed Bowl.
Yeah.
Cue Chris Villain. This issue sponsored by Bed Bowl.
I sprinkled a little lemon in my water tonight because I wanted to mix things up.
I have a straw.
You have a straw.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Wow, we just
Get this girl an umbrella,
so much
please.
fancy drinkage tonight. Oh my gosh!
So,
but thank you for joining us, Oscar.
Yeah, well, let's thank Jessica for joining us
Thank
because
you,
she is an awesome
Jessica.
cosplayer, like we said. And if all of you have questions for Jessica, feel free to start throwing them out there about cosplay, crafting, conventions. She does it all. So you're going to want to ask her, and we'll get into what she's going to be doing later on because I hear there's a big project in the works.
Yes.
And we need your help. She needs your vote.
Yes.
But before we get too far along, of course, we're going to have a giveaway later on today on our show. This time, we're changing it up. Last time, we had the Wonder Woman stuff. This time, we're giving away it's Transformers, some Transformer swag. Can you hold this for me, Mother? Oh,
No.
actually, yeah, let me get that.
I got this.
All right,
I got this.
This is going to be sponsored by Palmart Store.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee
Oh, I got it. So it's sponsored by Palmart Store, right? So this is, what's the character? A barricade, there you go. So he's the
Oh my
police
God.
car.
I
It
miss
comes with these
playing
really cool. It doesn't
Transformers.
transform, but it's just a model of the car.
Oh,
It's
I don't want
really-
it now.
No, it's really high quality though, and it's die-cast metal.
But it doesn't. Does it transform? No?
In your mind, it
In my
does.
mind.
You have to use your imagination. Come on.
No.
Yeah, come on.
No, this is
Rachel.
actually really gorgeous. Like this is so heavy, you guys.
Rachel's like, I need it to transform by itself for me. I'm not going to really touch it or anything. I know I didn't. I forgot
Transformers,
to get the sound, so you're going to have to be my.
robots in disguise.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing that giveaway a little bit later. Once
Okay.
again, if you guys want to check out Palmart Store in the meantime to see what the different types of die-cast metals from Jada, because Jada's the one that produces these. They got these DC. They got
Marvel.
turtles.
I wanna do
Yeah,
a. I wanna do
I'm
a
pretty sure
shout
they
out
have
real
Marvel,
quick.
yeah.
I wanna
So
do
go
a shout
for
out.
it. Yeah, let's get some shout outs.
Jasper Terlewin says Maid of Might has beautiful eyes.
Thank you.
She does.
The number one question I always get is,
Are your eyes real?
contacts? Do you have
Yeah.
contacts? Are those contacts?
Yeah.
No, I
So
hate
are they?
contacts. No. I hate
No, they're
contacts.
awesome.
I will
Wow.
poke my eye right now.
That was awesome.
And then, hi, Kevin. Hi, Kevin.
Yeah, let's
So
throw
we
out some
got,
love. Jasper, what's up, Jasper?
We have Nick Dentone,
Oh,
who
shit.
I've actually known since I was like 5 years old. We
I'm
went
sorry,
to
Nick.
elementary school together. He goes, Oh my God. You know those people on your Facebook that you just like have known since you were like.
Yes, like your mom.
It's so
Wow.
like your mom.
Yes.
Like your mom. But Nick goes, Rachel, Red Bull is fancy. Yes, it is. What else? We got Alvani going, hi, Rachel. Hi, Alvani. We got some Mr. Bull, I see. Hello from Baltimore, Maryland.
Yeah.
And Belle. We got somebody on the East Coast with us. Oh my goodness, it's so late over there. It's like midnight.
Why are you up? You're a
Why
denizen.
aren't you up? I mean,
know, right? Because Nerdbot's
Are we
on.
doing
That's why,
phrasing?
right?
Are
What do you do? Wow. Hey.
Anyways, we got, who else? We got Ismail, 25th anniversary of Mortal Kombat, the only game that I spent $10 just to pass the arcade. Nerd Cholo here. Hi, guys.
Oh, wow. Awesome, man.
Yeah,
What's up,
Soul
Ismail?
Calibur.
Fan.
Yeah.
All right. So we got a shout out from Houston, Texas.
Wow.
You guys, we got
Nice.
reach.
Awesome.
Last week we had Germany
What
and
up?
freaking
Oh,
like
yeah.
Norway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah, it was
cool.
lit.
That was our
It was
intercontinental edition.
internationally lit, as it were.
What are you, Pitbull?
What? Yeah, I'm waiting to shave my head, and bankruptcy and all that.
That's a thing for the Botcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Hey,
should start-
the nerd shave. All right, phrasing again, I guess, with the nerd shave.
Wow, up in North Carolina too. Keep up the beautiful cosplays, girls.
there you
Aw,
go.
thank you, Aiden.
That's right.
That's great.
Washington D.C. Shout out from Vacaville. Vacaville.
My hometown.
Nice.
So,
In USA.
Jess and I have known each other for about 2 years now. It was like
Probably
2015,
more, I
maybe.
feel.
At least 2
wow.
years. We're both from Northern California. We actually lived only like 40 minutes apart from each other, like from the same area. We did princess stuff up north together. Oh my gosh! Oh my
were the
gosh!
days.
Princess dorks.
Princess Dorks.
Princess
Wow.
dorks. We should do Princess Dork face.
I think that's a movie that's going to be coming out, like starring
Okay. Princess Dorks.
Yes.
Why do we not know about
I
it?
know, not yet. All
We're
right.
not in it.
Without much further ado, I want to get to the news.
Shall
because
we?
Rachel,
Shall we do?
Today you actually have news today. There's
We got a lot of news.
stockpile of news.
Ready? And good evening, you guys. It is Monday night with the Nerdbot Botcast. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you for the applause. I don't feel so alone.
Of course.
And it is.
I'll always give you digital applause. You know me.
I'll
I'll digitally believe in you.
my favorite news of the night I'm going to talk about right now, and I'm just going to go straight up into it. Jumanji 2, guys.
God.
Jumanji 2.
No.
What? Yes.
It's a board game.
I mean, I'm on board because you did mention the cast, so let's get right into it.
All right, so
we
the
can
cast list right now is Jack Black and The Rock, which I don't even care what the movie is, just Jack Black and The Rock on the same screen. Jumanji 2 confirmed. Jack Black says it's essentially after Alan Parrish. Robin Williams won't be in the movie, may he rest in peace, but his spirit will be in the movie pretty much.
He's going to be a Jedi ghost?
Yes.
Please no.
Yeah.
Yes.
We don't need another Hayden Christensen.
Hey, don't open that game. No? All right.
Essentially, Jack Black and The Rock get sucked into the game, and they end up seeing where Alan Parrish, Robin Williams' character, spent, that 30 years where he was lost in the game and running around. They find, like, his treehouse. He leaves clues, how to beat the game from the inside out.
So
Yeah.
we're going in the video game
And
as opposed
so,
to coming out.
yeah,
Right.
so we're going into the
board
game,
game.
and
In the jungle, you must
it
wait
is-
until the dice roll.
oh God, don't do this to me. You know what? When I was little, Big Finn, are you listening? I got a story about Big Finn and Jumanji when I was little. I was like 3 years old, and Jumanji was like one of my favorite movies, but it also terrified the piss out of me. Like, I was so scared of that
I think
movie.
the worst part for me was when the little boy turned into a monkey. It was like, no.
Worst
I like
part
that
was the
part.
spiders,
I thought that was done really well. I was like, all right, that's what a monkey boy would look
hated
like.
That would be my worst nightmare.
Yeah.
I believed it. What was the scariest part for me was the mosquito, because I was like, all right.
So the scariest
get
part for
over
me
that?
was the spiders, but the worst part is after watching Jumanji, I was like 3, 4, 5 years old. Like, if I was in the bathroom or something, I was a little kid, and my dad was such a jokester. He would come to the wall and like pound like, bum, 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 and do like the Jumanji drums like down the
Wow.
hallway to get me to go to bed. And I would start crying, and then Mom would run in and go, "What are you doing to her?" And Dad's like, "Nothing. It's just Jumanji."
That was to get you to go to bed?
Yeah. Oh, I love Big Finn, but he gave me so much.
Jeez.
He commented. He goes, drums. Yes.
I think it's gonna do good though. That's why every time, this is why every time Big Fin pops in, I give him the Terminator soundtrack.
The Terminator soundtrack. Oh my god.
Banging on the walls for himself.
So Jumanji, it's gonna be amazing. That's all that he was able to say with the interview. It is slated for a Christmas release. So, warm, fuzzy, new Christmas movie, I think, yes.
Well,
so,
I'll be saying Star Wars. Okay.
Star Wars.
So,
the new Star Wars. And there it is, Anthony. Never a moment too late. Why am I talking like this?
Right.
Okay, next on it.
No, wait, I'm not done with Jumanji yet.
You're not done with Jumanji? I'm pretty sure Jumanji's done with you.
Wow. You know what? What am I going to give you? What am I going to give you?
Traitor.
All right, I'll give you the treasure. There you go. So there was a cartoon show that depicted the inside of that jungle.
Have Jack Black and The Rock ever been in a movie together before?
Wait, have they? I don't think so.
No, have they? I don't know, but I feel like The Rock has worked with enough comedian types to earn his credentials in that way, starting with Stifler. With the rundown.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, even the Scorpion King was pretty comedic.
But and everybody, let us know.
I'm just being
everybody, let us know your thoughts on the Jumanji 2 announcement. Let us know what you think.
Yes.
And Jessica.
No, one of the somebody on the last live stream before this past one died said something about Hook, and I just read.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, what if they're the same world?
Jumanji and Hook, right?
What if? And then we tried to figure out the logic of it, which is.
And then he just poked holes in that ship, and I was like,
would Peter have left England at 7 years old to go to Neverland? Then he's in
let us have nice things.
He's in the jungle of Jumanji, which is in Neverland, but then gets pulled into but Parrish exists as a kid. All right.
Okay, just let us have our fantasy.
Okay, look, I got it. No, I figured it out.
So
both people are Robin Williams. That's it. There you go.
New headcanon. Okay. And we're gonna move on. This one last thing.
The game just turned up really loud.
The forest on Neverland is Jumanji. Bam.
Yes.
There you go. And then we'll drop it out.
And we're dropping it at that.
Is a
you lose.
Portal to Neverland.
Good day, sir. Okay. And next on our nerd news.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go for it.
We had E3 this last week.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. Quick in the comments. Shout it up. That is really loud. Why are we so hot right now? Why am I so hot right now, Jess?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got enough Red Bull.
Do you think it has something to do with the 90-degree weather we had today?
Oh my god.
Oh, you cannot complain. I was just at Wizard World this weekend.
Oh, you were
108
degrees. Fun.
And I was in my full spandex and leather Celine outfit.
Like,
well.
So where Jess and I are from, we're both from Northern California, the Northern California Valley, and the summers routinely 105, 110, very dry desert heat.
Yeah, I thought that Southern California was going to be bad, but no.
Nope.
This is fine.
NorCal's worse. Next on our nerd news, E3. If you were at E3 or you just are really excited about the things that happened in E3, chime it out in the comments. Your favorite bit of news, your favorite thing that happened there, because the first thing I'm going to go over is Atari has risen from the dead. They have announced they're coming out with a brand new console.
They cannot be stopped.
Anthony, I know you'll like this a lot.
Okay, what do we got?
So Big Fin and I were talking about the new Atari console coming out, and they didn't even say anything. Like, they didn't even say if it's going to be like old school or if they're like going to try and contend with PS4 or...
Yeah. It's all right. It's all right. We dropped out. Keep talking, though. Okay. You're fine. Audio's fine.
They didn't say if they were going to try and contend with Xbox 360 or like PS4, but like Atari's like, hey guys, by the way, we're coming out with another console.
Wow. Wow.
All right, you can't just shit E3.
Yeah, no, and that was pretty much it. So we're kind of staying tuned. Anthony, why don't you tell us what your favorite Atari games were?
Okay. E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
Big Fin and I were talking about this earlier today.
I mean, you can't go wrong with Pong, of course. No, I mean, honestly, like that console was still was like it never entered my household. I had to discover it through friends. So like probably I think it was like Base Defender. It's like comets coming from outer space, and you got to shoot a laser up to stop it. That's about it.
Yeah.
But that's as basic as I got with that. The first console that was introduced into my home was a Nintendo Entertainment System, out of the 8-bit, and then I was gifted a Super Nintendo after that, and that's when I got sucked into games for a long period of my life.
My first console was the PS2.
Ooh, that's such a good one to get into.
My first console was the Sega Genesis at my grandparents' house.
You know what? That's a good little topic to throw out to everybody, which is what was your first console? And then we'll start going through the comments, and we're going to read
awesome.
it. So everybody, why don't you
Sega
put on
Genesis, playing Sonic on the Sega Genesis? That was like, I was like 4 or 5 years old, and that was like
I had friends who had other consoles, but the first one that I owned was a PS2.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I played on Sega Genesis. Friends that had other consoles. One of my best friends had a Nintendo 64.
Ooh, fancy.
And Nintendo 64 was my introduction to everything Nintendo, Mario, just all of it. And then I got a Game Boy Advance.
Oh, I had one of those too.
Nice. That was pretty damn good.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, you had an
Game Boy
SP?
Advance that were
the Game Boy Advance, and I wanted one so bad.
Rachel,
and
you were fancy.
My parents held out. And then they got us, my brother and I, the SPs, and I played the crap out of
I
my
had a
SP.
pink Game Boy Advance.
Super quick before we start reading what everybody's first console was. Everybody want to hear what your first console was? Pretty soon we're going to do our giveaway that we do on our show, and today we are giving away this awesome Transformer Barricade model vehicle. It doesn't transform. I know you guys are going to ask if it transforms.
Unless you hit it with a hammer.
Yeah, then it transforms into a wreck. But it's really highly detailed. You can check it out. Today's giveaway sponsor is Paul Mart Store, so you can check him out. And there's plenty more diecast stuff that's there. This is also the same. It's all diecast metal, so check that out. All right, Rachel, let's see what everybody's first consoles
been talking about.
Darth Maul is life, by the way.
Why is this not? Hold on, I need to update my feed.
That was for the Darth Maul logo. Michael Leitner says first console was the NES. Nick Denton says is original Nintendo, which would be the NES. That's 2. Cade Harris is the GameCube. That was rough trade. Johnny Velasquez, Mario Odyssey. Really? Right.
Long tie. His first was the Atari 2600.
Ooh, Ismail says Atari ET.
Atari ET, one of the worst games in Atari history.
Capri says the first Atari, so that's awesome. There you go. Big Fin can identify with that.
We got Jack Bacage is in with us. What's that, dude?
Ooh, the Bacage.
Bacage is here.
And Christy Donahue with the NES. So I think we got everybody in a pretty.
We got some really good stuff here.
No, I think we got people in a particular age range tonight because everybody's gotten that NES first in their console.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling.
So
I'm
kind
feeling
of on the heels of classics becoming new again. I love
sound bites every time. It's just like, what was that?
That's when she ends it. When she ends one segment, she moves on to the next one.
And I begin again.
Your clothes, give them to me. Hey everybody, we're back. Sorry, we're having trouble with the modem over here because of the cat. Remember that cat we talked about? It got upgraded to a lynx. That's right. It's a wild cat that should not be a pet.
It was a lion.
And somehow
Wildcats. I'm sorry, I was in High School Musical there.
We're the Wildcats. Wow, and we're getting support.
Alvin likes that one.
Support from the nerd crew about High School Music. We need to get.
It's summertime.
We need to get John O'Mahundro back up in here.
Oh God.
Yeah, shout out to John O'Mahundro, man. Friend of the
boy,
show.
John.
Love that guy. Super cool. With us today, Jessica,
Yes.
of Maid of Might. Everybody, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna actually talk to her pretty soon. We were just getting through the news. Not too shabby. How much more news we got before we can?
Gosh, I'm just.
Let's just cut through it.
Yeah, we're
we
done.
went Jumanji. Somehow Jumanji is related to Hook. We did that. We're moving on from that
And then
now.
we did Atari, and then the fond memories. We did not Facebook Switch, Nintendo Switch.
Facebook Switch.
Facebook's the Nintendo Switch.
There we go. So next on the nerd news, just mainly the one last thing I was going to cover. The new trailer for Star Trek Discovery dropped. It's going to be the new TV show that they're coming out with on NBC. However, the first episode will air on NBC. Then after that, they're only going to do a streaming service that you have to pay for to watch the rest of the season. They're hinging on Star Trek launching their own streaming service. The only thing is there ain't crap to watch on a new
I'm getting
series.
tired of all this like semi-exclusive crap. Like
I'm
they do
getting
it.
tired of this.
They did it with baseball games, which sucks for local people.
Yeah.
They're doing it with TV like they started doing it with certain TV shows, but that was more or less about control of that show. But now it's literally about that's how they're going to market it now. Like
Yeah.
they're going to give you one, and then you can pay for the rest.
Honestly, all I'm okay with, I've got my Netflix, I've got my
Yep.
Hulu, I've got my Pirate Bay. Oops,
Wow.
did I say that?
As long as it's like, at least they're giving you a free sample.
Yeah.
At least they're like, well, this
Well, they're
is
like
what you
Costco.
get.
Yeah.
Free sample. But that's all that you really
That's all
wanted.
you
so
get.
you're
They're like,
walking.
can I have the
But then you
show?
kind of come back like, do I want it all?
They're like, I really like the show. Can I watch more?
You lose!
Oh, my bad, you
All right,
guys.
over.
Big Finn goes CBS All Access, not NBC. It's going to be CBS.
Wow.
But is there a difference, really? I mean, who
Wow.
watches cable TV
he
anymore?
He sent 2 different messages to make sure you got that.
Yeah.
I love
I
that.
know.
That is why you rock, Big Finn. That is why you rock. You got to fact check this girl on the spot.
God.
Do not let it slip.
You know what? I'm okay.
We're going to get to a giveaway in about like 10
Yes,
minutes,
we're gonna do a
courtesy of
giveaway.
Hallmark Store. I got to cover all this stuff because we get getting kicked out.
Cars
So,
and stuff and cars. Boots and boots and cars.
but is there any details as to who's going to be in it, what's happening?
There's
So
no Chris
essentially-
Pine, so I'm out.
And
all right.
that's kind of what I said
Jessica's
too.
out.
And I hate
I'm
to be
out.
one of
No
those
Chris Pine.
fangirls. Essentially, Star Trek Discovery takes place 10 years before current day Spock,
But
Kirk,
wait.
all that stuff.
Do we get Chris Pine's fine father?
No, we don't.
Ah.
We don't get
Double
any.
out.
We don't get any Chris Pine goodness, and I don't
Dang
want
it.
it. I don't want it. Anyways, the trailer, a lot of people kind of panning it.
Wait,
actually,
wasn't Chris Pine's father in the movie? Was that Chris Hemsworth? Did he play Chris Pine's father? Kirk's father? Who was it? There was like an
it was
actor.
one. It was like a really hot guy too.
But he like then later on showed up in something else, and everyone's like, "That's Kirk's dad."
That's Kirk's day.
But
Exactly
I can't
like that.
remember who the actor was. If anybody knows, shout it out.
Yeah,
'cause
shout it
I-
out in the comments if you
wanna
remember
know.
the actor who played Chris Pine, Captain Kirk's father in the revamped series.
Simon
the
Pegg was
movies now.
Scotty.
Scotty.
Was that a yes?
We'll
Was that a yes too?
Can't do it, Captain.
Can't do it, Captain.
Sure. Yeah, it was
She's
Chris, it was
taking
Chris
on
Hemsworth.
too much dark matter.
And I think it was
It says it was
before.
Hemsworth.
I think it was before Chris Hemsworth was even
I think
Thor.
it was too.
Yeah, Big
So
Finn
you
says
were
it,
just like.
Big Finn says it was Thor.
So ain't nobody recognized him until he was Thor. And then
So
they're like,
I
"Wait
want
a
to
second."
hear, anybody, are you interested in this new Star Trek Discovery thing that's launching?
No.
Are you going to sign up for
None of my favorite
CBS
Chris's are in
Prime
it.
Access? There's like 4 of them too. There's Chris Pratt, Chris Pine, Chris Hemsworth,
Chris
Brown.
Evans.
Chris Evans.
Chris Brown.
We don't talk about him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if none of the Chris's are in it, I'm out.
We really need a movie with like all 4 of them, like all on the
Please.
same screen at the same
Please.
time, exactly right there.
Please.
And call it. You know what? Look, I got it. No.
They're all
call
in
it,
Marvel.
We call it crisscross. All right. Take a bow.
Oh,
Take a
okay,
bow.
that's it.
But they are all in the Marvel universe, so it could
They
totally
are.
happen. Totally happen.
Chris,
Vying for it.
I can't.
All right.
I'm not. I'm done.
We got to crank through the news still. So let's.
I'm done.
all
That's
right.
it. That's the news.
That's it for your news? All right, so I got
Yeah.
one more news.
Wait, Chris
What's the
Pine.
other
Just
news?
because I saw it pop up in my news feed. Jeff Goldblum will be returning to Jurassic World 2 now. So he's coming back to the franchise. He's coming back!
Yes.
So there's a
Yes.
thing. I just saw BuzzFeed did an article on it. Jeff Goldblum has a food truck that wanders around LA, and it's called Chef Goldblum.
Yes.
And he actually cooks on it, and he serves you food.
Where's
and
he
it's
at?
it's like a pop up, and it's really random. But he has a food truck, yes, and it's called Chef Goldblum.
Does he serve dino burgers?
I don't know, man. But I
He
just,
serves it to you and he's like, that is one big pile of shit. Pay for it now.
but oh my god, that's so awesome! I'm so glad he's confirmed. That
Cool.
is
Yeah.
so great.
I think it's obviously going to revitalize a lot of what the old fans wanted to see. A lot of the people wanted to see Sam Neill return. Sam Neill was left with a bad taste in his mouth after Jurassic Park 3. So we're lost for a couple people here.
I
and
mean,
there.
as long as Chris Pratt is
As
in
long
it,
as
I'm
Chris, man,
okay.
Yeah,
we
you gotta
get
work
that
that.
right.
That's
Chris
fine.
thing.
Do what you want.
And bring back my girl who was playing. What was her name? Claire. She was awesome too.
Gwen
Bryce Dallas.
Stacy.
Yeah, the
version
Gwen
one.
Stacy.
Bryce-
Yeah, she was awesome.
Bryce Dallas
I
Howard.
liked her as Gwen Stacy, by the way.
Yeah,
as
she
far
was.
as
Did you
Gwen's go,
know
I thought she was great.
actually
Emma
pregnant
Stone?
when she
No.
was? No.
When she was in Spider-Man.
She was in Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 3 or 2. I don't remember which
2.
one. She was Gwen Stacy.
No, 3.
Before Emma Stone
I
was a thing.
literally have
Yeah.
only seen that movie twice.
Well, she was pregnant while she was in that role, but she did all her own stunts even though she was pregnant.
Whoa.
Damn.
She's It's like the director was her dad or something. I don't know.
Dude, that's real.
Anthony stepped up his game. He's got some new emotes.
No, but we're starting to see like a different dynamic of women who are like, I'm pregnant, I'm gonna do my own stunts, I'm gonna do movies,
like
I'm gonna be Wonder Woman.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, are we gonna do Wonder Woman stuff again?
Yeah,
I'd be happy.
I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm sure. All right, so that's going to end our portion of the news.
Yay.
All right, so without further ado, I got to get to some Nerdbot announcements just because we got some stuff coming up this week. We have Nerd Nights coming up, guys.
Foxy, I see you.
It's going to be June 22nd. We have Nerd Nights coming up at Arcadia. Dave and Buster's over here. We're going to be getting down with Harry Potter night, y'all.
Harry Potter night, y'all. Are you busy Thursday?
Just giving Dobby a sock.
You should come to Dobby and give people socks.
Yeah. That's too expensive. I can't even afford socks for myself, let alone random
Go to the
people.
dollar store.
Store.
I'm not going to give people dollar
baby
socks.
socks. Tiny
think-
baby socks.
Would Dobby
everybody had like socks?
Do you think Dobby would have settled for that? Would Dobby
I'm
I
sure
know.
Dobby would have settled for anything.
All right, hold on. We're trying to get people to go to this thing.
He
so
settled
let's,
for Harry Potter's smelly used sock.
If I give you a
It's
sock
true.
Thursday night, would you come?
Okay,
Would you come
yes,
to the
please.
Nerdbot Nerd
If
Night
you
with
come
Harry
to
Potter?
Nerd Nights, not only for $10 will you get your unlimited gaming card,
Rachel
good on
will
all
give you a sock.
unticketed games, but Rachel will give you a sock, and Jessica, it will be funded by the Socks for People Foundation.
No,
for
the Elf
Jessica.
Liberation Front.
Yes, we're going to liberate all of you little
shit.
house elves. Here you go.
I didn't know there was all this problems going on socially with the elves.
I know, like,
The elf
look at you
community.
being progressive with your
I
events.
know, right? She's like, I got to GoFundMe for like 3 elven communities. But make sure, everybody, if you want to find out more, you can look up Nerd Nights on Facebook, or you can go to nerdbot.com and find out all the information there. And that leads me to my next thing, which is that NerdbotCon is coming back for 2017 again, everybody. It's going to be pretty darn awesome, and we're going to be at the Pasadena Convention Center
Beautiful
over here.
downtown Pasadena.
So if you are local to the Los Angeles area, if you're trying to get to a con, if you're trying to get to a comfortable con, you want a place to park, you want a place to hang out, see your friends, get some photography going, you can really do it here at NerdbotCon. We're going to have live music. We're going to have cosplay, karaoke contests, live music, photo meetups, cosplay panels, giveaways, so much more. I'll probably have a bunch of Lego crap there from all the stuff
Who
that I do.
doesn't like free stuff?
Exactly. So everybody, you're going to want to
Swag.
come out and check it out. The tickets are cheap right now. They're $14. So you're going to want to check them out right
Stuff
now
we
at
all get.
nerdbot.com. And if you need to find out more information, just go to NerdbotCon on Facebook. There's pictures posted there. We have Instagram accounts too that show everything that we do there. So you're going to want to check it out. And of course, Rachel's going to be there.
Wait, I am?
Your exclusive guest, Missy.
Wait, Elvin, you didn't tell me about this. Am I getting paid for this?
Elvin says yes.
Okay, he
You're
says
getting
we're
paid
gonna
in
talk
socks, apparently.
Socks.
So this is what we do to bring it around town.
Damn it, Elvin. That's in my contract.
So I want to see everybody.
I'm going to be a NerdbotCon.
Look, our viewership is starting to go up, so that means we're going to be seeing more people who watch our show at NerdbotCon. Let's see you guys there. I want to see everybody
Bring
that
socks.
is there. And yeah, absolutely. Especially if you were planning on not bringing socks, bring socks. All
I'm
right.
like run around in a just say, I'm Dobby.
All right.
That's my cosplay.
So let's give this away. So what we're going to do.
What should we do?
This is courtesy of Paul Mart Store. It's a sponsored giveaway that we have today. So what we're going to do today, ultimately what we always do is we make our special guest, which would be Jessica. Of Maid of Might, who's here.
special.
And we're going to talk to her in a little bit about cosplay, but we're going to make her choose the winner.
Oh, no.
And then you're going to get this courtesy of Paul Mart Store.
seat.
So it's going to be pretty awesome. All right. So, and this, by the way, is a barricade. If you guys don't know your Transformer, it itself doesn't transform, but it's a model car. It's die-cast metal. It's heavy. It's beautiful, and it comes with this little
I mean, it
commemorative
literally
thing.
could be a home security system. It is so heavy.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's a VCR rewinder. Video cassette rewinder. It looks like the kind I used to have. So now we got to come up with a game to get everybody. And so I want to go off of maybe like what we were doing earlier with Hook and maybe Hook and Jumanji.
How would we do?
And I was thinking, what would be the best one actor crossovers? Because that, you know how we had Robin Williams in both movies, and we thought that was a compelling reason to cross these two stories over. So I'm thinking, what if we challenge people to give us the best crossover with one actor in it?
Ah, so
And then she picks the winner.
Okay. I got one.
You
So
can
like we would have like
you want to win?
Chris Chris Pratt becoming Star-Lord.
That's what I was gonna say.
Like with
Yeah.
Jurassic Park
And
and that
Jurassic
one. That would be.
Park, yeah.
We're on that Chris
That's what I was gonna
train.
say.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, so
Not a bad
Chris,
train to be on.
so maybe 10 years after he retires from Jurassic Park, you know, he
Yes.
gets abducted by this,
Or maybe he
Well, no,
stops
'cause he was a
being a
kid.
guardian of the galaxy
Yeah.
and he
And he
goes
comes
back to Earth and then like
Oh.
wrangles
And then
and
he
dinosaurs.
becomes a
wrangles
guardian of the dinosaurs.
He brought the dinosaurs with him from the galaxy.
Oh, you see, this is exactly what I'm
Wait,
talking
so
about,
Jess,
people.
I think you just won.
I know.
So I don't want it. I want to
Give
give
this
it
to
away.
Jess.
Give us your best fan theory.
Yeah,
Like
I
in
want a
your
fan-
universe, what would be perfectly canon? Crossover actor. He's in this movie line. He's in this movie line, but they could totally exist in the same universe.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Give
it.
us a compelling argument. The best one. We'll give you like a 3-minute.
Oh no,
minutes for this.
we got like 5 minutes
Like
for
5
this.
minutes.
We'll
for
be
this.
all right for this.
And
So.
we'll say this like once every couple minutes, just so you guys can get reminded. Your best universe crossover with the same actor.
I feel
totally
like
be in both.
we got-
Andy Shu threw one out, but I feel like people have done that. Like I feel like that one's out there.
Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones
Yeah.
and Han Solo.
Yeah.
Sharing
They're
the
kinda cool.
timeline. That's pretty
Yeah.
good. All right, we're getting
like that
there.
one.
Iron Man and Holmes, Sherlock Holmes. So he takes
Oh,
time. Oh, he goes to. Oh wow! All right, look at these guys. This is really
I
good.
love
So,
this.
It's gonna get heated. It's gonna get heated.
Jeff
all right.
Goldblum as
and I haven't
every
brought some music
character.
on this for them, so that's
Yeah.
and get these people. Get 'em up.
We did that at the same time.
That was Pavlovian right
That
there.
was horrible.
All right, so once again, we need you to.
Jeff
we need your
Goldblum on
best.
Skull Island.
We need your best one actor crossover between their two movies. What were they secretly doing behind each other's back? We had
Yeah.
Chris Pratt secretly when he
He was the
retired.
Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yeah.
retired from Guardians of the Galaxy to go be the guy on Jurassic World.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I
It
like
totally canon. I believe it.
I believe
it could totally
it.
work.
Jeff
So what
Goldblum
is
Skull
your
Island.
actor canon? What actor who has a movie in this universe here, a movie in this universe here, but it could there could totally be a crossover.
I like-
I know.
What's your canon?
I got one. Okay, Nicolas Cage from The Fugitive. Wait, was he in The Fugitive? No,
that was
it Air
Harrison
Force?
Ford.
No, okay, no, I'm sorry.
I think.
Okay, I'm thinking Face Off
Yeah.
mixed with which one's the one where he's a
What
criminal?
are we talking about? Who?
Nicolas Cage.
I know National Treasure. That's about it. Ghost Rider.
National
Terrible
Treasure,
movie.
and then he goes and becomes the Wicker Man.
Okay,
the Wicker
I'll
Man.
take Wicker Man and Face Off together. All right. He was always the Wicker Man. He got superpowers after he transplanted his face.
It's not as good as Indiana Jones.
All right.
Han Solo or
We're
Sherlock
getting-
Holmes
Okay,
and
so
Iron
We're getting
Man.
a lot of
we got-
stuff.
I know,
This is
I love
good.
this.
I love this.
Here we go. Okay, we have Kurt Russell as the Big
Oh.
Trouble in Little China and Ego from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ooh, okay.
That's the thing. We have
We
Jim
have
Carrey,
Chris
The
Pine
Mask and Ace
as
Ventura.
Wonder Woman and Star Trek. So what if he didn't die in the explosion and he joined Starfleet Academy?
That would work out timing wise.
so much-
I would
Stupid man.
actually.
That would actually work out timing wise.
Like what if they recovered him from the freaking blow up thingy and I don't
And he
know.
was the,
See, I like
Yeah.
Jack Packages, but it's too far in between. It's
No, it's
Keanu
not.
Reeves. Keanu Reeves stops being excellent, gives up on Wild Stallions, and grows up to be John
That's
Wick.
not too far.
But the lore of Wild Stallions doesn't allow that because when you have a movie that's so far set in the future, it sets its own future. So
Well,
it's
if it's that set in the future, can there be time travel in the future?
Well, they are time travelers.
I actually really like David Holliday's one.
okay. Where we at?
So Kurt Russell as Jack Burton from Big Trouble in Little China was actually just Ego all along, living on the planet. You know, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
I like
Wow. All right.
it. Oh, I love that one.
You know what, Johnny Velasquez?
David, that's a good one.
Johnny Velasquez says Jim Carrey, Mask, and Ace Ventura. Trick question. It's the same character. All right. Jim Carrey slam.
Okay,
sorry.
so we got
Everything.
Rafi. We got Rafi Dutch from Predator. Arnold Schwarzenegger became the template for the Terminator because obviously you base it on that one guy that can kill a predator. You can't tell me otherwise. Oh, we got Michael Leitner, Bill Murray, Peter Van Mack wakes up every day and has to fight the State Puft Marshmallow Man every day.
Oh,
"Repeat the Groundhog Day."
That would suck. That would suck so bad.
Oh my God.
That is pretty badass.
That's
That is really
amazing.
badass. Michael Leitner's is really good. I like that one.
Where
I like
Oh
that
wait,
too.
David Whitecomb, John Leguizamo as Luigi dies and becomes the clown as Spawn. Oh, he becomes the violator.
Okay, we got Big Finn with William Shatner Okay, so William Shatner, James Kirk.
That was, you get applause for that. All right, give me.
Okay, so William Shatner. This is William Shatner, the actor.
Okay.
James Kirk becoming T.J. Hooker in a time paradox episode of Star Trek.
Wow. And then in between that, we sprinkle Priceline commercials.
Oh my god, it's too much. Okay, Jess, we have a lot of
Jess, you're gonna have to pick one.
No, why me?
Alberto says Mike Myers from Wayne's World to Austin Powers. I would have went.
See, where were your guys' favorite ones?
Wait, did Samuel L. Jackson voice Frozone?
No, he was Frozone. Yeah.
He was? So somebody goes, Frozone gets recruited by Nick Fury to the Avengers.
Oh, all right. Or
actually, Frozone becomes Nick Fury.
I was gonna say that and keeps his ice powers a secret.
So what were your guys' top ones?
I think we missed one from Raphael Jordan, who said Natalie Portman from Beautiful Girls is the same person as Natalie Portman from Garden State. You know, in your heart, it's true.
I've never seen Beautiful Girls. I saw Garden State. So I don't know.
Wow, Justin Holland, Robin Williams, Mrs. Doubtfire, 1 hour photo.
Yo, Kyle Rodney. So Kyle Rodney chimed in. It was Chris Hemsworth was her stat. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
so somebody
the lens
goes,
is good.
Chris Hemsworth from Thor and Star Trek 1. Thor gives up the superhero game after hundreds of years to finally have a family with a human and gives birth to Kirk. I like that
But
one.
then he'd have the powers. Then we'd have to talk about powers.
He gives up the worthiness of the hammer.
All right, I'm gonna. We gotta start picking your favorites. Start picking our favorites.
You do pick your favorites.
All right, so I need some time to.
I really like. Honestly, I really like David Holliday's one. I thought that was really cohesive.
I like David Whitecomb's John Leguizamo dies and becomes as Luigi.
But ain't nobody liked Super Mario Brothers.
Okay, all right.
Movie in existence.
It is part of our lives.
It's terrible.
We cannot change some of our family members that we have, but we accept them for who they are. Where's the one? There was one that I saw that I really. Belen says Kirby has been Jigglypuff all along. Yes, I fucking love that. Thank you, baby. Love you.
All right, Jess, you pick, girl. This is you.
Yeah, it's all you, girl. Yeah, it's all you.
Yeah.
I did like that. Arnold from Predator, he becomes the template to destroy.
That was really cool.
that was pretty good.
I don't know. They're all really hard.
Yeah, we got to pick one.
I'm gonna go with David's. I like David's.
David Holliday's? Yeah. I love David Holliday.
David Holliday, Kurt Russell as Jack Burton from Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah. Yep. And it was really
ego
all along.
All right,
I like
David.
that a lot.
It's current too.
It's super cohesive though. Like it makes a lot of sense.
All right, David Holliday, you just won yourself Barricade. We're gonna get this sent out to you. This was courtesy of Paul Mart's store. Paul Mart's store. You can check him out. He's actually on Facebook. If you go look now, you can probably see all the line of diecast medals from Jada, and you can visit his website and be able to get your own if you want. They're actually not that bad, and he ships for free, so there's going to be free shipping. We're going to get that for everybody. So thanks everybody for playing, because that was really good.
Hard. There's some good ones.
Raphael, there's still a couple coming in. Carlos Velarde says E.T. and Mac and Me. That would have been nice. It's like Mac and Me was his cousin or something. Those are movies that nobody's going to remember because those are like super one-off craft movies. Caprice Conley says, Can we just Hunger Games for this? I need to give that Barricade to a cop friend. Sorry, Caprice. I'm so sorry, but of course, like I said, you can go to Paul Mart's store. He'll give you a pretty good deal.
He'll give you the hookup.
Let him know that Nerdbot sent you there, and he'll dust it off for you a little. I don't know what he'll do to it, but he'll do something. But congratulations, you totally won that. So good job. Actually. I'm sorry, his name's David
Holiday.
David Holiday. If you can send us a message at the Botcast, please, and send us your address, and that way we can get this sent out to you.
Yeah.
And that'll be fun. All right, cool. Guys, that was so fun. We did not know that was going to end up so freaking awesome.
Yeah, that was great. You guys are so creative.
I know, right? It's like,
what is this?
But I would like to actually now, speaking of creativity, we have a creative monster here in studio.
She ain't a monster. She's a princess vampire.
She's as pretty. She's as beautiful.
A lot of things.
There's a lot of things.
It's a beautiful monster.
Vampire,
okay.
dinosaur.
Thing.
I meant to say monstrously beautiful. That's what I meant. Okay. But we have
favorite T-Rex.
cosplay extraordinaire, really.
Thank you.
I mean, again, if you want to throw out your
Girl of many faces.
if you want to throw out your cosplay links, just so that people can take a look and see at your work.
Yeah, holler out your places we can find you.
On Facebook, I'm Maid of Might Cosplay, and it's Maid MAID, like maiden. And then that's all across the board. I'm at Maid of Might on Instagram. I have a Twitter that I never use.
Were you inspired?
Same.
Were you inspired by that movie called Maid of Honor?
No.
Okay.
No. Maid of Might is actually a reference to Supergirl.
Nice.
Because back in the day, she was the Girl of Steel, the Maid of Might, and then they kept Girl of Steel, but they don't really use Maid of Might anymore. So I was like, fine, I'll use it if you won't. And
I mean,
there's a reference
nice.
to Supergirl.
Excellent.
Nobody
remember.
gets it.
So I remember being friends with you, Jess, for at least a couple years now, and you had a bit of a fan base, but you were still kind of relatively unknown.
Yeah.
And just seeing the insane leaps and bounds you've taken as a cosplayer, as an influencer on Instagram, as just a public persona. It's insane. How many Instagram followers do you have right now?
Currently, I have 217,000.
Whoa.
A lot.
A 250,000 people
Going
tuned
every
into
day,
you.
and I mean, to me, it's just not even a thing that I think about. Like,
It's not real.
I don't
It's
even think
just-
about it. Like, I'm
yeah.
just me derping around, and like people will come
like
up
the
to me and be like,
derps.
"You're so
Princess
famous."
Derp.
I'm like, I don't feel famous. I don't feel famous at all.
Oh, wait, was it Princess Derp or Derp Princesses?
Derpy
Same.
the princess.
all the derp and all the
derp.
princesses.
I mean, have you gone to any like big have you been able to get into Comic-Con?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I do all sorts of Comic-Cons. I do at least one a year, or one a month, sorry. But
Was it one a
probably,
year?
one a
What?
year. No, one a month, but normally, like July, I have four. I have four that I'm going to. I will be at Anime Expo, first weekend in July.
Nice.
I'll be at the E-Vike Strike booth for Saturday and Sunday, and then just roaming for the rest of the time. I'll be at D23, which is the Disney convention.
Nice.
I'll be at Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, which I will just be all over the place, so you're just going to have to try to find me.
The fourth one.
The fourth one, I'm going to be at SuperCon in Florida, in Fort Lauderdale, with Holy Grail Comics.
Your
So,
July is
I know.
so.
that's my life.
Yeah, that's awesome. What's your most renowned cosplays that people probably know you for?
So I'm probably most known for my mashups. I do.
You have amazing mashups.
Yeah, I have a really good time. I do a lot of the Princess Leia princesses, Disney princesses. I have a Rapunzel Boba Fett that a lot of people know me for.
Nice,
I have a punk rock
I
Spider
remember when you were
Gwen.
making that one.
Yes, when I was painting that Daisy by hand. The worst.
I remember that.
I have a Harley Quinn Negan. What else?
Oh, wow.
What other mashups? I have a Blue Lantern Supergirl.
That's a gorgeous one.
Instead of Red Lantern, because I hated the Red Lantern.
No, I love the Blue Lantern group you guys did last year. That was amazing.
So, I mean, all of them you can find on my Facebook.
So what's
or
your
Instagram?
What's your current most popular one that you're getting known for right now?
I think a lot of people have been digging my Celine lately.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too.
I do Celine from Underworld. She is the most recent post that I made on my Facebook page, so you can check that out and see what I'm talking about.
And uncanny, really, like your face. Like when I saw that
It's so
picture today,
weird.
it stunned
Hey
me.
guys,
I was like,
I have like a very basic white girl face, and I can
Oh, God.
transform it. All sorts of characters.
It's amazing what makeup you do, and you just really emulate. You know what characters you're gonna look good as, and you just go all for it.
And like,
it's amazing.
honestly
to see what you
though,
do.
for Celine, I wear like no makeup. Like
You're very
I have
similar to her.
Basic eyeshadow, no false eyelashes. I just change the shape of my eyebrows and like accentuate my lips just a little bit, and there you go.
How long have you been cosplaying for?
I've been cosplaying for about 8 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what got you in? What got you into it?
I grew up in a comic book store. It's a local comic book store in Vacaville called Boys of Summer.
Shout out.
Boys of Summer, go check them out. And I've been going there since I was 5 years old, so it was a really easy segue from reading comic books and all that into like going and making them real with cosplay. So that was how I started.
I can totally see that. Being a theater kid myself and already in all the costuming theatrics of things, the natural segue, especially being a nerd at heart, was why can't I create the costumes of the characters I love?
Yeah.
And it's there.
Well, my thing was more
Yeah.
like we were standing around waiting for the Tobey Maguires and the Jim Carreys to become the superheroes that we saw, and it's like I don't want to have to become an actor to just feel like a superhero in a movie.
Yeah, and back when I started, like a lot of people will ask me, they'll be like, well, what was your biggest cosplayer inspiration? Like, who was the cosplayer you looked up to? And
That's
I was
hard,
like,
right?
there were none.
Yeah, there were
when
none.
I started, there were no popular famous cosplayers.
That's why I just asked what got you in, because that question is a little bit more, because it stems from a strong nerddom of something, whether it's video games or comic books.
But
and most people are.
I think it's the coolest thing that a lot of times when people ask others that question, some people will say me. Some people will say, "Oh, it was you who got me into cosplay,"
That's
and I'm like,
awesome.
"That is the best feeling."
Yeah, that's cool.
Yes,
and then
do
you put in a lot of time already, so of course
yes.
a lot of that
Yes.
a lot of that has added to the time and inspiration.
And a lot of people will say like,
we got
"Oh."
Rachel working on the plumbing right now, by the way.
She's hanging out.
Yeah.
A lot of people will say like, well, how do I get like a big following? How do I, start cosplaying and do all these elaborate things? And
how do you do it, my dear? Lay them out in 5 easy
8
steps.
years of learning how to sew and working your way through the convention scene and having comic book conventions be like popular, and socially acceptable.
Yeah.
Really, that's the biggest key.
You're getting comments. People love your Harley Quinn cosplay.
Thank you.
Anthony Rodriguez says Spider-Gwen.
Yes, Spider-Gwen.
Kate Harris says Red Lanterns are the best. Atrocious in my Injustice.
I love the Red Lanterns, but I don't think Supergirl should have been a Red Lantern. That's my thing.
I don't think
she should have been.
Supergirl would have ever given into rage.
No.
Oh, they said your Austin Powers is really cool. Pretty cool. So
Oh, I did love your Austin Powers. That was an amazing group, you guys.
Kate Harris says my inspirations are Jessica Negri and D. Pitty. We had D. Pitty on the show a couple weeks back, so you can find that on YouTube.
Did he wear the mask?
Yep.
Wow, Ed Lifton, Kilroy was here. Yes, Kilroy. All right. He's bringing out stuff from what's that one?
I went under the
band
table
Styx.
for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, nobody's gonna get your Styx references, Big Fin.
Hey,
I
You
did.
got it. You got it.
Sticks. Domo arigato,
Yes.
mister. I knew that.
Kilroy, yeah. And so as far as like you've done cosplaying, and now at least from what we were talking about earlier, it seems like you want to take this to the next level. You're trying to create a video that combines all of your talents.
Yes.
And production, really, it combines your talents for creating a production. So do you want to elaborate on that for everybody?
Yeah.
It's about your labor of love.
Yes. So my project that I'm currently working on is a one-to-one recreation of two of the music videos from Anastasia, the movie, the animated film. We would like to do Journey to the Past, that song, as well as Once Upon a December. Journey to the Past is probably my favorite song of all time out of any song ever. And to be able to bring it to life is a dream come true, a dream that I'm working towards.
And you actually sing songs, and her voice is angelic, and it makes me cry.
My singing is something that I never really shared with the public. It's something that I did like very, like in my car.
You screamed into a pillow all the time.
Yeah, I screamed into my pillow.
By the way, if you guys have questions for Jessica, feel free to field them. We got some people throwing stuff out.
But yeah, it's gonna be a really, really cool project. Like, go watch the video on the GoFundMe. It's gofundme.com/Journey to the Past.
Yeah.
That GoFundMe is going to be funding the Once Upon a December and the Journey to the Past video, so both of them. And you can watch the YouTube video, hear me sing, let me know what you think.
So cute.
And if you are inspired and you want to see this project become a reality, any donations are appreciated, even if they're like $5. We will take anything.
It is a gorgeous project. I've seen some of the work that's gone into it, and it just, if anybody is kind of familiar with what Tracy Hines does with the Disney princess stuff that she brings to life, she did Part of Your World. Most recently, she did Beauty and the Beast, and it's those high production quality. It's literally bringing your favorite cartoon princesses to life.
Yeah.
Anastasia doesn't get a whole lot of love, which that is such an amazing movie.
Yeah.
She's not a Disney princess. She's done by Don Bluth was the guy who did Anastasia.
Yeah, it was like,
it wasn't WB, was it?
No, and it wasn't
No.
20th Century Fox. No, it was 20th Century Fox. That's what it was.
that was one of the
Yeah.
last movies he released with the production
It was-
before he did
it's
the
an amazing
Yes.
film, and
It is a
it doesn't
gorgeous
get
film.
a lot of love. And I
should.
really like Anastasia is my favorite. She's
it's
awesome.
not it's
Yes,
not the it's
she
not
is.
the movie's fault. There's a lot
Nah,
of
nah.
Don, like it has a lot to do with the way
Don
Don
Bluth.
Bluth does his production, how things came
and
out.
honestly,
so.
like it's not a Disney movie, so it's never going to get as much recognition.
Yes, Kate Harris, I remember you won the tickets on the show. I'm sorry you have to keep reiterating. Anthony Rodriguez is asking you if you're going to be at Stockton Con in August. And
hope so.
Rachel, you should come back with
I
Nerdy
hope
Face.
so. I would love to come
I-
back to Stockton Con.
I will not, for all of my Northern California people tuning in, all of you Stockton people, I will not be at Stockton Con this year.
No.
I am so sorry. I actually have a cool thing I'm doing in August.
Ooh, what are you doing?
We're going on a family road trip to Oregon to see the full solar eclipse.
Ooh, that's cool.
It's kind of amazing, and it's like going to be one of the clearest, only ones like our side of North America for like 30 or 40 years.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
So
But
that's why
I
I'm
will
missing
try
Stockton
to be
Con.
in Stockton Con.
Be there
I'm
for me in spirit.
gonna send an
No.
email.
No,
Go.
you got to be there. You got to be
You
there.
can drive through Stockton and wave to everybody.
Bye guys.
And then go to
I'm gonna go see the sun.
solar eclipse.
Apocalypse itself.
Hey guys, give a chance, all right?
They're asking, are you going to be at Nerdbot Con?
I don't even know when that is.
I don't know.
I'm sorry to
Alden.
say.
Oh, you don't know
Am I
when
gonna
it
be
is?
at Nerdbot Con?
Oops. I'm
Where-
sorry.
where
I
is
think
it?
I
Where
dropped
is it?
something over there.
Oh, I can do September.
September 30th.
All right, Elvin, I just locked it down. That'll be a $20 agency fee. I locked that
Yes,
down.
yes.
Finder's fee.
Finder's fee. There you go. I gotta learn the terms because I don't know the terminal. I'm just like I went to Home Depot and found a. Is that the last? I mean, I don't want to like dive away from it, but what exactly is going to entail this project? You're going to
Yes.
direct it? Are you going to only produce it? Are you casting it? How
Well,
far is this going?
It's going to be a crazy production. We need funds for location rental, equipment. I'd like to basically hand all the responsibilities to other people and be able to just focus on performing and being creative and
Nice.
being like the, I guess, star of
Yeah.
the video. I'm going to have a producer, director, videographer. We need costuming. The costumes, if you've ever seen Once Upon a December, it is this huge ballroom where Anastasia's imagining her past and kind of flashbacking to this gorgeous ball. So we need extras. We need wardrobe for everybody. We need video effects because making all those people look like ghosts flying out of the walls is
Yeah.
going to be expensive. But if
Actually,
you,
that part is actually pretty easy because
Yeah?
you just change on the iMovie setting. You change it
You're just like,
to opaque,
there you go.
and
Yeah, there
it
you
turns
go.
transparent for a little bit. That's the easy part. The hard part is
Okay.
dressing those people up,
Yep,
getting them all
getting
to
them
show
all
up.
there.
Yeah, you're still in for a heap of work.
It's a production, and
Yeah.
it's going to be expensive, which is why
Yeah.
I need help.
Yeah.
So if you think that's a cool project and you want to, throw down help, there's a tier even that you could just be a producer. There's even
Nice.
a tier that you can come join us on the filming day and be a part of the video.
Nice.
But there's some really cool rewards. They're the only place you can ever get a print of my Anastasia costume. All of them. I have all of the versions in the works. Is going to be through the GoFundMe. So GoFundMe.com/Journey to the Past. Look it up. Hear me sing.
Awesome.
I can't wait to see that. This will be a thing.
It's gonna. I hope so.
Yeah,
No, it will.
I mean, it's starting to become a big thing. We have Chris Villain in here every once in a while, and he does just huge videos, and they're based on they're not even as exactly as what you're trying to do. Like
Yeah.
you're trying to go full on.
Yeah, I want to do one-to-one.
he-
I want to bring the movie to life.
Yeah, he does it like a slice of his life kind of idea thing. This is going to be like shot for shot. We're going all the way on this one, so we're going to be eager to see. We're going to
Shot,
be eager
shot.
to have you back.
Check out the GoFundMe because there are already a few shots that we did earlier that are one-to-one, and you can see how accurate we're going to be. I'm super stoked.
Nice.
I love it. I'm so
That's gonna
excited for
be
this.
fun.
I'm so excited.
And then somebody eventually is going to put it like side by side comparison.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun.
Come on, BuzzFeed.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we need you, BuzzFeed.
Hey, BuzzFeed, if you're watching this.
Yeah, come on, sponsor my video.
Please.
Yeah,
Party,
it's-
please.
I'm gonna have a bunch of creative people come together and make something grand. And if you want to be part of that grand thing, then please check it out. And anything that you can throw my way, anything that you could do to help, is totally
I
appreciated.
love it.
Why don't you throw out your links one last time because we got to wrap the show up.
Yes. So
everybody knows how to help out.
On Facebook, I am Maid of Might Cosplay, MAID. On Instagram, I'm at Maid of Might. And then if you wanted to help out with the Anastasia GoFundMe, it is Journey to the Past, or GoFundMe.com/Journey to the Past.
And everybody can just keep up with your process and everything through Maid of Might on your page. Okay,
and
everybody.
then I post more regularly on my Instagram if you want to see some of the progress for the Anastasia stuff. I also have a Patreon that has a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff and just derpy goodness.
Cool, derpy princess goodness.
Yes.
Derpy the princess.
Yes. All right, Litfin, what do you got for us on the way out?
Oh my goodness, it's past my bedtime.
Where are you going to be? What are you going to be doing?
I'm going to be sleeping soon.
At a convention? I don't know.
Where can you find me? So I'm going to be at San Diego Comic-Con. That is my next convention. You can also find me this coming Thursday night at Nerd Nights, the Harry Potter party that's happening in beautiful downtown Arcadia at the Dave & Buster's there. Again, that's Thursday night, Nerd Nights, Harry Potter party. Go on the Nerdbot Facebook page if you want to know more about that. Aside from that, San Diego Comic-Con is on my radar. After that, I'm probably going to take this somewhere a little bit easy. I've got some very, very important life projects I'm working on, which I'll hopefully be able to announce and promote soon.
She's digging a moat.
Yes.
Yes, I'm building a castle. I'm building a castle in kind of a way. Anyways, not really. You can find me on all social media platforms as Rachel Litfin, Litfin. I post under the hashtag FinOnFire. I also post under the hashtag Adventuring Princess.
And hashtag Rachel Kapowski.
And hashtag
You know
Rachel
how awesome
Kapowski.
she is? She doesn't know who Kelly Kapowski is.
I don't.
She's so
Say ring the
awesome.
bell.
It's never watched
There you go.
She's the girl with the
I want to thank Paul Mart Store for sponsoring our giveaway today. This was given to Dave. Was it David, right?
David Holiday.
David Holiday.
Shout out. Woo!
Earned himself a barricade, so that was pretty sweet. And I want to thank Jessica for being on the show because she's awesome. Thanks for coming by. You were so great telling us the story. And we can't wait to see your production. At least get it underway. We want to see it happen. So.
And if you want to come hear me sing live, I do live Twitch streams on twitch.tv/Maid of Might.
Nice.
And we are doing the streams to raise money for the video. So if you want to donate and hear me sing a song of your choice,
do it.
Come join us every week.
Nice. All right. Well, ladies.
Gosh, that's amazing.
Well, everybody, this has been the Nerdbot Podcast. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. And thank you, those of you who have stuck with us through all three of our
posts.
Hiccups.
Yeah.
All
it
three
was
of our
fun.
going down and coming back up. Thank you.
Nerd Nights, we're going to be having that in actually this week, June 22nd. So we're going to be there. We're going to have
this Thursday night.
It's Harry Potter night. We're going to have live music there. I got
Bring your wands.
My band, the Expansion Pack, is going to be playing there.
Bring socks.
Don't be suck.
There's going to be karaoke. Yeah, bring socks. Bring wands. Bring robes. Bring pretty much everything you think you'd bring. Bring a lightning bolt for your forehead. Bring all of that
We'll
stuff.
provide those.
And for $10, you get access. For $10, you get access to all that, and you get an unlimited gaming card for the night, so you can hang out and come do that with us. That would be awesome. And then once again, everybody, NerdbotCon 2017. We are coming back at you later on this year. September 30th at the Pasadena Convention Center. Make sure you come by. We're going to have over 100 vendors, cosplay contests, nerd karaoke, live music, and of course cosplay meetups of everything that you expect at a con and more. And it's local right here in Southern California, or in LA, I should say, in LA.
In the greater LA area.
In the greater LA area.
Greater LA area.
Make sure you come out. You're going to get to see everybody, the Nerdbot girls. And also, speaking of which, make sure you keep up with Facebook right here on the Nerdbot Facebook. We're going to have more programming coming for you during the week. Nerdbot girls, the Love Tank, Gamecast. We got it all here, don't we? We like to touch on it all. I'd like to thank Jessica once again for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
You are awesome.
It's been great.
And Rachel Litfin, you are awesome. Thank you so much. And I'll take everybody out with a you lose on this one.
You lose! Good day, sir!
I feel like we won, though.
You did. You're a winner.
We won. We won. Don't
We totally won.